Go. Check one, check two. Are we back? Call the spaceships to Davenport. Prepare for Devanarchy. An interface with a couch in space. I think we are. Welcome to Space Couch. I might be a little hot in the mic here, or that could be our proximity to stars. Check one, check two. We'll just, we're all about the live adjustment here on Space Couch, mostly so we don't hurtle into the sun or whichever star we happen to appear close. Do other solar systems get to call their star the sun, or is that just, do we get that? Like, because I don't know. We can't just call our, it's Sol, but anyway, look at me yap. I just got so excited because science fiction is in the chat room, and our guest today is amazing. Speaking of amazing, Beta Virus in the chat room. What's up, buddy? Our mutual friend, Mr. Black Noise, has joined. Oh, and AJ, it is just star-studded. Speaking of stars, let us visit some of the brightest scars? It works either way because we're talking about industrial bands. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you about all the new releases from Tiger Squawk Records. You want to check out the following. Navigator, the new single from Duckbag TM, I think is his best. Amalgamated Cadavers 3, Pure Noise and a Gossicles remix. Brain Games is up for pre-order. That's Big Time Kill versus the Gossicles. Comrade Computer, Virtual Terrorists is Chris. Is going crazy. Choke Point Overdrive single from Club Ovator. So many great remixes. Beta Virus, Like That But Not Like That, my personal favorite. You want to check out Emerging Eldritch, just came out today from Science Fiction. All the singles from Circles out of England. Gaslit Inverted Crackbox Batteries out now. You also want to check out Elias Synesthesis' Ukrainian Benefit album, Routine Z from Duckbag TM, and the Mysticon Tiger Squawk Records sampler. So much great stuff on that. Always happy to be sponsored by Tiger Squawk Records. I don't know why they love us so much. Like, we're this small thing, and they're Tiger Squawk Records, but they see it fit within their tigerish hearts to sponsor us every week. Speaking of lots of love from Dark Hearts, we've got a whole lot going on. Bo Brolio in the Brullier, excuse me, I screwed up your last name, in the chat room. Everybody wants to get in on today's guest because it's exciting, killing it in the online world, in the live world, DJ spheres, and a personality in general. Let's stop beating around the digital bush. Ladies and gentlemen, very excited to have today's guest, my friend and yours, Stephen29. What is up, buddy?
What's up, everyone?
Yeah, so Sky Hill is in the chat room. Hi. So, dude, it's been a minute since we got to talk. So I kind of want to just, break into any old thing, but let's set the table a bit. One of the great, I think, forces that got us through pandemic was not only DJing and not only industrial online DJing, but Darkotica out of Cincinnati specifically was such a pillar. And I'm not even blowing smoke, like just stalwart, and kind of ended up running the game as far as I'm concerned. I would like it if we could start at the start and you could give me like a history of the Darkonica Chronicles, from its lowly origins as a first level character to its rise to power as 34th level dragon.
Gotcha. I actually wasn't there for the first like
Okay.
10 levels. I joined as a late game character, but Darkotica Darkotica started in the early 2000s in Cincinnati. It was run by a guy named Mike Dangers. Uh, I joined when I was in college. It was at a shady warehouse gay bar under a bridge, under some plane traffic.
Sounds like Act One of a movie.
Absolutely beautiful place. They
Okay.
actually shot a lot of Vampire the Masquerade, Mind's Eye Theater photo shoots there,
No
from
shit.
a
Nice,
couple
man.
horror movies. Great place. I started going out to clubs when I was 16. I got snuck in.
Nice.
Absolutely fell in love with the place. I turned 21. I asked DJ Sideshow, the current resident, when I started, if he would teach me how to DJ.
Mm.
And ever since 2013, I've been working for Darkotica in some capacity. Started running it on my own full time in 2017. Been doing it ever
Oh
since.
man, nice. You worked your way up from the ground floor. Cool.
Sometimes bootstraps does work.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, you certainly have the personality to accomplish that. I know from experience, but we'll get into that. Well, you are in a unique position to help me and by extension our listeners out because we'll get into the DJ side in a second, but the promotion world uh, is such a for having spent a life in industrial music, the promotion side is this veiled mystery to me. Let's say I'm 20 and I'm living in Anytown, USA. Uh, I go, I want to start bringing bands here. I want to be a promoter. I have all the Leather Strip albums or whatever. I want to start bringing them here to Anytown. What's the first step? Like, where do you find a club space or something like that?
So I was very lucky when I started. I had a built-in
Oh,
space.
you had it built
We've
in at the
always had
dock. Okay.
Darkotica, but we have had to find new spaces for Darkotica. Like when the
Mm-hmm.
dock closed down, post-pandemic, the venue we were at, Mixwell's, moved in a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
Finding a space is most importantly in our scene. It's different from a lot of other scenes. You know, if you book like a metal show,
Uh-huh.
anyone's going to be happy to have your money, have your business. But
Sure.
in the goth industrial scene, we're in a very unique position where anyone we work with is going to have to kind of get what we do, and
That
that's
is true.
it's always been what I've looked for, and why honestly I feel like we gravitate towards LGBTQ spaces
Mm.
since the start of the goth scene. Um, the biggest thing, you can negotiate lights, you can negotiate sound, but you
Mm-hmm.
can't negotiate feeling and acceptance. And I have always
Fuck.
loved that
That's
about
it, isn't it? Well said. Because it's like I'll in my own to put my own stink on it. I really only know that from like band stuff, and when you play scoreboards in or whatever, you got to explain to the guy, look, it's really just a keyboard and tracks and vocals. Like, what about the drums? There's no drums. It's just keyboard, tracks, and what do you mean? And then you kind of got to do this insane dance to like get them to zero, to like get them to get it. You know what I'm saying? And I can only but it's when we've had the privilege of playing LGBTQ bars. They're like, oh right, okay, I know exactly what that is. You're doing techno, got it, go. Oh, oh, this is wonderful.
No, it's been absolutely amazing. And all the staff everywhere we've worked with, and we've been lucky enough to bring staff with us to different places we've gone to. You've obviously met Sherman, our longtime sound guy, who is
Right.
just a gem and gets what we're doing, is phenomenal at everything. And I'm just
Yeah,
very happy to be doing what we're doing with the people
because
that
you
we
not only do the dance nights, you bring in bands, which is a whole other ball of wax.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the first step to being a promoter, is getting tired of bands not coming to your city.
That's the shirt right there. Well, what's a common mistake? Like let's go back to our hypothetical, Joey anybody DJ, and I'm bringing, oh, I don't know, Morris Black, our mutual friend Morris Black to our city. Like what's a mistake I might make?
A lot of mistakes that I see people make is they start too big and they
Mm.
promise too much. They
Yeah.
want to, and this is something I did as one of my first shows on my own. I got very, very lucky in that my first three shows were Aria, Assemblage 23, and Squidward.
Wow.
And I made the mistake. I did very well with Assemblage and Aria. Those were super fun. Uh, but with the Squidward show, who are a phenomenal band, everyone should check them out.
Hell yeah.
I made the mistake of my reach exceeding my grasp and trying to turn it into a mini festival.
Mm.
The biggest thing that I see a lot of promoters do early on is they try to start too big too fast, and they also expect to get rich and famous off of this, which frankly none of us are doing. You really got to have your heart in the game, and you really got to love it, and you got to expect maybe not to max out a few credit cards, but be prepared to maybe lose your ass once in a while.
Yeah.
It's worth it, and it'll get better. But
right. It's true. Like it's not hip hop night, man. Like it's you're not gonna have that draw. I think your point about biting off too much too fast is great. I heard a quote recently that I like. 9 women can't make a baby in a month. You got to slowly build it up. That's how you get that alt fest shit. Remember that, where they tried to like do this $1 million Kickstarter festival that just went to shit.
Maybe someday I'll stop trying to put together my own personal alt fest.
You got to do it, dude. You can. You got the chops.
Maybe someday we'll have Cincinnati Mechanismus. Who knows?
Oh, you are just setting them up, man. Well done. Darkotica Sindustrial with the C at the start. You got to do it. I want to before we get into that, I want to go back a step to something that I yapped about earlier. With this online dedication, I want to step back and do something super important and say that AJ has asked that you make a crop top out of your current shirt. Second to that, your stalwart fastidiousness to the online game was great, and still continues to be so. Like you DJ really consistently on Twitch. What has kept you so dedicated during the pandemic?
We were very lucky in that Spencer, one of my co-residents, DJ Nightpain, really love him. Absolutely amazing. He caught on probably about 3 weeks before lockdown started, caught on to kind of just how rough this was going to be, started seeing shutdowns in other countries, that sort of thing. At the time, it was just making my weird Japanese snack imports take too long. I had no concept. And he was like, hey, we should probably set up an idea of how to like keep shit going. By the way, AJ.
That's the YouTube fucking like screen title shot right there.
Oh, please. So we were very lucky in that we had our final Thursday, and we got the announcement the next day that bars were going to be closed.
Oh man, okay.
For 2 weeks. So by the
2 weeks, right?
So by the following Thursday, we were already set up to start doing live streams.
Baller.
And it was honestly at the start just a way to keep me sane. And then as time went on and 2 weeks turned into 4 to 8 to 16, Spencer, Gary, and I were sitting down and thinking, I don't want to do this as just what we're doing, just how we're passing the time till clubs reopen. We need to bring Darkotica into people's homes.
Oh, okay.
I don't want our live streams to be a consolation prize. I want
Interesting. You knew it wasn't a Band-Aid right from the start. Like this is what it's got to be. Okay.
It's got to be something bigger. Yeah.
That's awesome. Let's take a look. Here's a little bit of a DJ Stephen29. Oh no, Space Calamity. We got to do a Space Calamity song. There, we'll do that in a second. Oh no! I forgot the copy the
Nah.
transform. No, we'll do. It's okay. Like, yeah, it's space, people. It's not everything's gonna go amazingly right the first time. Uh, we'll do a little bit of that. So, cool little feed there. Well, you bring so much energy to your performances. I do like watching that. I'm curious as to your flair for. We'll take a bit here. But here we have the French maid, Steve. Don't adjust your TV sets. I know it's hot. I've probably melted several of your monitors. I would like it if you could tell me about where's the origin of the French maid, or maybe some of your other fashion choices.
Well, we started broadcasting from one of my co DJs, DJ Impossible's house, and his living room where we were broadcasting out of was just burning up, like damn near 82. So I started to, I'm DJing, I'm moving around, jumping around, doing my whole thing, trying to keep things interesting, and I would just get so fucking hot. I would basically burning alive. So I'd start halfway through pretty much every set. I'd end up losing my shirt, which I can't guarantee isn't going to happen today. And after a while, I started really leaning into the Twitch thing. And I had someone message me, a friend of mine from Virginia, what would it take for you to wear a maid outfit on stream? And I'm like, how much does a maid outfit and shipping to my house cost? Just let me know.
Yeah, like I'll do it, dude. Don't bring it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
And
that guy.
that was always the fun part of it. And then when my girlfriend Sky DJ Pink Heartbreak and I got together, she was nice enough to lend me a Sailor Moon costume at one point, which I wore a few times.
Awesome.
And we've just been really leaning into that, really going with it. Goth is too stupid and to take it seriously.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea for a band.
I don't take myself seriously.
There you go.
So.
No, you've been such a force for industrial comedy for so long. It's great. Well, speaking of industrial comedy, maybe we can bust out that Sailor Moon show the next time you help me out with the Gotsicles.
Well, don't. I'm already trying to convince Gabby to let me do it. So.
All right, sweet. So let's get into that DJ world. We'll just put on like total DJ hat. Who do you like right now? What are you spinning?
Oh man, this has been such a great time for new music in the last 2-3 years.
Dude, right?
I have been loving everything. Obviously, shout out to the new Gasoline album. It's
thanks, man.
Phenomenal. I really like what Matt from Caustic is doing with Daddy Bear.
Oh, dude, we
so fucking good.
We just played with Daddy Bear. He was electric.
Yeah. Obviously, speaking of that show, Brian Morris Black is phenomenal.
Forget about it.
Honestly,
amazing.
Probably the heaviest force in the scene right now. Her Noises Violence out of Philadelphia is phenomenal. ESA, the new ESA album, has been one of my absolute favorites.
Yeah, JV.
Stoneburn, I don't know if I should. No, I'm going to plug a band that I play in sometimes. Stoneburner's newest album has been great. There has just been a renaissance of older artists doing cool new stuff and new artists putting out just some really cool, innovative stuff that's really breaking the 2006 to 2010 status quo that we had for so long.
Oh!
I'm living for it.
I didn't put that together, but I'm glad you said it. You could walk around for a good, I'm really up until the start of pandemic, and we're like, are we just living in 2003? Like, living that Dead Star's life like every night, and even that's from 2000. Go on.
What's really been nice about that is that when I've been going to places, I still hear older music, but because people have gotten so tired of the same old bands that really deserve it from back then, that maybe didn't get as much attention or kind of fell off attention-wise,
right,
are now getting more. Like, I've been playing Cat, Chaos and Terror pretty much every set now. FGFC 820 has been big for me again.
Yeah!
I absolutely love them. I'm excited to see them doing things again.
Very cool.
We're really getting just a new renaissance of new stuff and old stuff presented differently, and I just cannot.
You
Cannot.
recently had Cat out there in Cincinnati, yeah?
Yeah, we had them in mid-February.
Cool, cool.
Supposed to have Ayatoya, but they got caught in traffic in Illinois in a giant
Oh,
snowstorm and couldn't make it, which
no.
we'll have them back soon. I'm
So
stoked on them too.
amazing. What? Well, give me the temperature, if you will, in terms of reopening. Like, are you guys full bore
We're
again?
pretty much full bore, yeah. We don't have any capacity restrictions. Ohio and Kentucky don't have any mask or vaccine mandates in and of
Mm-hmm.
themselves. So we're in a more strongly encouraging is our unofficial or is
Mm-hmm.
our official standpoint, but our unofficial standpoint is like, be fucking safe, man. Don't come out if
Right,
you're not vaccinated. Don't come
right,
if
right.
you're sick. We definitely value health and safety above all else.
Mm-hmm.
And we're working within the framework of state guidelines. We were actually planning to shut down again during Omicron, and thankfully we didn't have to. But
That's
we
cool.
we are currently fully reopened.
That's great. And you are this was weirded me out the first time I played Cincinnati. That like you are technically in Kentucky, like and when we did, I think you brought us down.
Newport, me and Chris did, yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, I'm like, where do I go to eat? And you're like, Kentucky. And I'm like, what? Yeah, it's across the street. It's a pizza place. Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, you cross state lines regularly, and
Yeah, we are currently in northern Kentucky. We've done
okay,
both sides of the river. I'm from Kentucky, so I
okay.
absolutely love being on this side.
Does that change anything for you as a promoter?
Not really.
Okay.
You can smoke inside in the front bar at our current spot, which is very strange to me. Not a lot of people do, but it's so weird that you can. But besides that, sometimes it's a little hard to get people to cross the river,
Okay.
but that makes me a little more dedicated to providing something interesting to give them the incentive to do so.
There you go. All
It,
right.
it's
And,
not fun when it's easy.
there you go. Uh, love that. Well, this is exciting because for those of you at the Gothsicles Patreon, that's patreon.com/the Gothsicles, we've got you have the opportunity to submit us questions, and you can do that via video. And this is our first video question. Let's go to that. I'll do a little bit of this. Let's go to that.
All right, so I see this week on Space Couch, Brian has Stephen29. And trying to dig a little bit, I happened to come across an interesting article that states DJ Stephen29 gets Hot Topic lower back tattoo. Discuss.
And we're back. So, wow. Hey, we've got a shirtless guest, and let us have it.
All right. So first off,
It's real, ladies and gentlemen. He has the Hot Topic tramp stamp, the famous Hot Topic tramp stamp. I will say the greatest tattoo in the industrial scene.
so so how it happened is one day we were sitting around at Mixwell's, me and my friend, and we were talking about how Monster Energy will sponsor you, will give you, free Monster for life or whatever.
Okay.
Uh,
If you
and
get
I,
a tattoo,
if you get a tattoo of the Monster Energy logo, they'll
okay.
give you some kind of perk.
Right.
Don't go to Monster and say Stephen29 said.
Yeah, right. I saw in Space Couch.
But but I was in spirits. So after like two more green tea shots, I get on Twitter, careening wildly across the internet at Hot Topic. If I get a tramp stamp of your old logo, will you sponsor me?
Yeah.
And they never responded.
Okay.
This was late March or so. One of my friends at the time is a tattoo apprentice. I go to see her on April 1st.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, fuck it. Yeah, let's just get the tattoo.
Awesome.
I post it on April 1st. Nobody believes me for the first day.
Okay.
Fucking beautiful.
Amazing.
And I posted on Twitter, just absolutely blows up. Hot Topic does end up seeing it.
Nice.
And they actually ended up helping us print some flyers. They sent us
amazing
shirts to give away. If you ever watch anything that B-Noise Morris Black does, he's wearing that shirt all the time when he does live streams. Love and it. Sometimes for shows and stuff. It's really fucking funny. One of my favorite things about our friendship. But they ended up doing a whole lot for us and just being absolutely stoked on it. They sent me a bunch of gift cards and stuff. I was worried they were going to block me, tell me to never go to stores again.
Like, who
And
is this
now when I go
maniac?
in to a lot of the hot topics in the area, they're like, "Hey, you're the guy,
Oh,
right?"
nice.
Like, yeah, that's me. What, do you got like a picture of me hanging up in the back or something?
Yeah, that's
Ugh.
funny. Oh, local celebrity. Well, that's, I mean, for any number of things, not the least of which is playing in not only the Gossicles and Stoneburner, but you'll be joining, I think, the entire planet at Mechanismus Festival in
Stoked.
Seattle. Specifically, you'll be playing keyboards for, is it Eva or Ava X?
I think it's Ava, like
Okay.
the anime. That's
We'll
how I've
go
been
with
saying it.
Ava X. How'd you guys cross paths? Cross paths.
So, I met Gabby through her husband, Eric,
Okay.
Adoration Destroyed, Grendel, among others. Uh, they had been together for a while, and I've been friends with Eric for a few years. We all met up on Goth Cruise in
Oh, nice.
2014. Me, Chris, and Spencer were helping Zeta do like artist liaison stuff that year. And I ended up meeting her, hitting it off. She was talking to me about Ava X stuff. We had her on a live stream for my birthday stream, actually, which was super fun.
Dope.
And then Mechanismus gets announced. I start to see the lineup. I really, really, really like playing other people's music in band. I got that bug. I was Caustic's designated drinker.
Yeah.
15. That was super fun. Getting to play with him, with Rodney, with Stephen Archer, that
Mm.
whole gang. I've played with Stoneburner a couple times. I've done Goth Sickles with you. Just always been a super cool time. I'm always trying to jump into other people's bands. It's fun. It's easy. I don't get a lot of opportunities to really cut loose like that. So
Mm.
I made a post that I probably make every time a festival gets announced. Attention bands playing this. I will be in your band. I am a good keyboard player. I pack light. And Gabby saw it and was like, congratulations on your Ava X recruitment. We had talked about it previously, but she was just like, no, let's do it. Fuck yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. I love that. So we will check out uh, Ava X feat Stephen29 at Mechanismus in Seattle. Also featuring, I mean, name a band, the Gothicals, Morris Black.
Playing on the same night as you, Morris Black, and ESA. It's probably going to be the best night of the fest for me.
Our headliner, Clute. I am a giant fan.
Stoked. I have never met Klaus. I'm stoked for that.
Oh my God. There's gonna be just like a gravitational black hole of amazingness when this meeting finally occurs.
Really, you sent me that message like when it started. Your exact words, fucking negative format.
Oh
So
my God. So fun for negative format. To say nothing of Grendel, health. It's going to be awesome.
yeah, if we named the whole lineup, we'd be here for 2 hours.
You're right. We're not doing that Wumpstickle shit. Don't ask me. But it's going to be the Gothsicle this year. But more importantly, we are a guest today on stage. That's going to be awesome. If you're playing a festival and he's going to be there and you need a keyboard player, maybe check out Stephen29. Well, playing other people's music is all well and good. What's up with 29 Red?
Oh man, I haven't done a damn thing for it since 2017.
Okay.
Pandemic rolled around. I wasn't spending as much time focusing on Darkotica. I definitely took up a couple remix offers. I have a Gasoline remix for you. Damn near
Awesome.
sitting on my computer. So if you want to put out something for your last album,
hell yeah, I do. All right, sick.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I was in a band with Spencer Sherman, a couple of our other friends called Bloodworks for a while,
Right.
which God Sickles did a remix for. It's on Electronic Saviors 5 Platinum Edition, guys. Check it out.
Woo.
Morris Black also did a couple remixes for us.
What's up?
That's currently on hiatus. So from the ashes of that, Spencer and I are probably going to revive the 29 Red project, kind of fuck around with it.
Oh, cool.
Currently nothing too crazy, but if people want to hear it, shit, I'll do it.
Yeah,
I got nothing better going on.
I'm in. Well, you certainly do. You have a lot going on. We have a couple sort of stock hypothetical questions here on Space Couch. but we got to figure out the Stephen29 the video game. Do you run around Cincinnati like a platformer style, journeying to Hot Topic, throwing corn CDs, or is it like a Nintendo Switch thing where you try to shave the perfect mustache? Like, where do you see that game going? At least the first one.
Those are both better than my idea.
Okay.
I was thinking like a Doom Eternal style, like
Oh, okay.
Look, I play one video game and it's Doom.
Well, you got it right in the first try. Okay, sick.
So my idea here is I just like it's like an FPS style thing. I just go around throwing flash drives of new music at people. Just
nice.
Like, listen to this. No more Dead Stars. No more military fashion show. No, more. New stuff.
Right. And over the gates of hell in Doom, it says, I hate this place. See you next week.
Absolutely. That's perfect.
You should write that down. As of course,
I'm gonna message Ed Cripps about this like immediately. Which fun story, I guess, while we're on the video games and the Doom subject, when we did my birthday live stream, which was a benefit for Darkest Before Dawn, we did a 29-hour live stream for my 29th birthday.
Hey.
It was super fun, but Ed Batavia played. And he used to make Doom and Quake mods back in the day and put out some really cool stuff. He's gotten on a couple id Software releases. But when he did this Batavia show, he set it up for me in the style of a Doom level. He built like a custom map of a room with like different camera angles and the dynamic lighting shifted. It was the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. It's actually my cover photo on Twitter.
Oh,
he photoshopped a picture of me with the Hot Topic crop top with the Doom guy's helmet on it and did the whole like, menu system. Super fun.
There's the game right there. Yeah. The that cool cat logo on all the barrels you blow up. You gotta do it. Tiger Squawk Records, own Batavia. Shout out to the force of nature that is that band. Did the cover art for the new Gasoline Invertebrate album. So thanks be unto him. Check out there's a Gossicles remix coming up for that band as well. But Batavia, check them out definitely. Batavia.bandcamp.com. Tiger Squawk Records. Who do you think would make a good action figure?
Morris Black, flat out.
All right. Does it come with like that? If you push down an action figure on the back, like it does the Mandarin, like the hold the orange thing, or what is the Morris Black action figure? I mean, you gotta have both masks, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You can switch out the masks, you can switch out the heads. Definitely like an arm action thing. He's got one of those big shovels.
Yes.
Burying Place edition.
Right. Yeah, that's like the fancy, like the Super 7 variant edition comes with the shovel. Good call.
Absolutely. And I don't know how it would work mechanically. It would probably have to be a bigger figure, but maybe you can put water in his back and it imitates him vaping on stage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely the deluxe version that it's just a vape.
Oh,
it's
AJ just brought up a good point. Put him in a box set with a Tokyo Rose action figure, both of them with the like Masked Avenger style thing going on.
Oh yeah, like you know how they sell like mini mites, like they'll have like Doctor Strange and Baron Mordo, like the Mortal Enemies or whatever. Yeah. Like that'd be cool. Like do the Betrayer release just as action figures.
Oh yeah, Daniel Graves would be good because you could definitely swap out like different eras of his stuff.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Like I mean the hats alone.
Yeah.
He's got a new hat.
Hi, Daniel. I love you. I'm sorry.
Look, we both do. We're saying you would make a great action figure with many hat accessories. We're not the first people to say it.
And Betrayer is such a good song, too. So I would just be anything that expands the Betrayer cinematic universe. I'm here for it.
All right. Well, we'll do. Yeah, we could do Morris Blackula. That'd be amazing. Tell me about Cincinnati. Like, what's the vibe?
So Cincinnati is really fun. I'm very proud of the scene we have here. We are currently the only weekly goth night. We're every Thursday night. We've got my friend Chris Favorite who does every Friday night, alternating between goth, 90s throwback. We've got a couple monthlies. I'm very excited about the fact that we are just night and day from where we were 5 years ago. We're bringing in bands consistently. Everyone.
What do you mean? Like you're better or doing
Yeah,
things
absolutely
differently?
better.
Okay.
Yeah. We're bringing in more bands. We're having more fun. We're bringing in more people,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone is just really cool. Everyone works together really well. And honestly, that's not just Cincinnati. That's Ohio as a whole.
Mm.
The Midwest and especially Ohio is on this really big come up. Like
Right?
my partner Sky, DJ Pink Heartbreak from Columbus, is killing it up there. She does some really amazing stuff. Cathedral up in Columbus too. My friend and DJ partner Audio Flesh in Toledo Bowling Green. We do something together called Spindicate. It's kind of like an NWO style full immersion.
Hell yeah.
I'm just really enjoying this time for the Midwest scene in Ohio
It's
specifically.
very exciting. Like
Cincinnati was overlooked for so long.
so like it was the punchline of a joke. Like
Yeah,
any like late night TV joke.
no, absolutely. Bowie Secrets was a thing when
Right,
we
right.
said it's good to be in Cincinnati, but that was a lie. Absolutely love everything that we're doing
But
here, and
yeah,
it's really cool to see.
it's really
And
cool.
one of my favorite things is bringing in a band like Assemblage 23. This happened with God Module, where they come in with the lowest of expectations. So they're like, we don't know anything about Cincinnati. We
Right.
don't really know what's going to go on or how it's going to go down. And then at the end of the night, they are just completely blown away.
It's
And they're
cool.
like, fuck yeah, we want to come back. This was so fun. That's what I live for, is changing people's opinions of Cincinnati and Ohio as a whole.
I'm still telling people stories about Vampire Weekend at Bernie's.
They
That
are
shit was,
so fun.
oh god, that was the coolest show. Thanks for bringing us up.
The
Uh,
other Steven with a mustache.
oh, is his name Steven?
Sure is.
Well, lots going on there. Um, who would you like to see? We'll put on DJ hat again for a second with the dusting of promoter with this question. Hypothetical music collab. Who would you like to see join forces?
Me. Put me in your band.
Okay.
Whoever. Doesn't matter who.
Okay. Oh, that's it. Okay, you flipped the script. You and anybody. Nice.
I really see, this is such a hard question for me to answer because I feel like some of my favorite collaborations have been the really, really unexpected ones.
Mm.
Like when ESA had Caitlin Stokes from Corlix do what song was that? Eat Their Young, I believe it was really good. I really like when Morris Black brings in artists that I haven't really. Am I allowed to talk about this, Brian? I'm gonna. I'm very stoked for a collaboration he's got coming out where JP of Rabbit Junk is singing on one of his tracks that I'm super, super fucking stoked for. I think that's what I want to see the most is unexpected and interesting experimental collaborations.
Cool.
B-Noise actually gave me credit on an interview a few weeks ago for helping get the wheels turning on the Aesthetic Perfection Morris Black collab, which
Oh,
is
nice.
kind of my favorite feather in my cap, because I was talking to Daniel like you should work with Morris Black. Come on.
That was you. That's awesome.
And I'm really excited about that. It was one of my favorite tracks of 2021. So I'm
That's a
happy
banger.
with whatever, as long as people keep experimenting and keep surprising me.
Hell
I like
yeah.
I like being surprised by music. I like finding something that I never would have expected to love, or a collaboration that I never would have expected to happen.
That is such a. I mean, I'm finding out now that might potentially be like a secret source of power for you. Like, I mean, that's kind of why you're running the game right now. Maybe, in my opinion, because you're just sort of bringing that new, injecting that new DNA into the gene pool. Well, you certainly are not want for things to do, but I have to know what is next for the mighty Steven.
So right now I'm focused on building Darkotica back up post reopening.
Okay.
As we go into summer, I want to make us the hot place to be. I want to keep bringing in bands. We've got the Morris Black Street Cleaner Watch Out for Snakes tour
Check
coming
that
up.
out.
It's going to be so good. We've got the Finite Automata Unicode Machine tour, which you should check both of them out as well. Unicode Machine put out one of my favorite albums of 2021.
It's amazing, right? And I work with that dude every day now because he's my coworker,
so cool.
which is crazy. But
and just in general, I want to start bringing more bands. I want to really really focus, double down on what we've been doing and do it bigger and better than we have. I'm turning 30 this year, and I want to enter my 30s with double the energy that I had in my 20s.
Fuck
I want
yeah,
to
dude.
just completely blow my old self out of the water, and that's what keeps me
That's
going.
a big ask because you got a lot done before you turned 29, dude.
I want to be better than everyone to an extent, but
Right.
mostly I want to be better than myself last year is always my goal.
Okay. Fascinating. Well, we will keep our ears to the Bo says DJ Steven 30.
Here for it.
You're gonna have to are you changing the name or are you keeping it at 29?
Man, I got the tattoo. I can't really change
Can't
it.
do it. Don't do it.
There. Yeah, fuck it. I'm trying.
Word, let me just drink into the mic. I just wanted to show off my Prince mug, really. The yes, so we always have a little bit of homework for you, the listener, here on Space Couch. You want to check out Darkotica Cincy on Twitch. We'll get you some great feeds. You want to check out Darkotica Cincy in the world, Cincinnati. They're bringing some great acts. The Gothicals, it was one of the coolest shows we did that year.
That was so fun.
Some sound people sort of, for some reason, are unhappy that you're there and just existing. But these guys like taped lights out of the way with like carabiners and ropes and shit so that like the projection beam wouldn't get blocked. I was like, God damn, you guys are dedicated.
Dedicated to helping you when my keyboard stand broke halfway through the show.
Oh,
It was just
God.
like, oh, you're on your own. That was fun though. If anybody finds videos from that show, you can see my keyboard stand like going sideways and I'm playing diagonally, like holding a drink in my mouth. Like,
oh God! Well, see, that's the Steven aesthetic, just on the knife's edge of chaos. Maybe the Gothicals, just knife's edge of chaos, but it all works out.
it was a great show. One of my favorite shows I've ever played.
Awesome, man. Well, we will. Oh, hey, Ed is in the
hey,
chat
we're
room. What's
talking
up,
about Ed.
buddy? What's up?
We were just talking about Ed, and he showed up in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, I talked to you. So I got excited to see Force of Nature, Ed Cripps Jr. Show up into the chat room. Check out the Doom show that Ed helped facilitate for Stephen29. You will want to check out anything else you want to plug before we turn this flying divan back into the station.
No, absolutely. If you go to Linktree, I think it's linktr.ee/Darkotica, you can find all of our info. I'll post that in the comments once we're done here. Come see us if you're ever in the Cincinnati area on a Thursday. Cellar in Covington, Kentucky. Support local music wherever you are.
Hell yeah.
Keep finding new stuff. Consume. Don't be afraid to break boundaries. Just listen to new stuff when you can. Have time. We're all dressing up like vampires and being weird. Don't take it seriously. That's my final thought. Go Jerry Springer style with it.
That's how we do, man. Awesome. Goth Prom, says Sky.
Yeah, Goth Prom is this Thursday. Pink Heartbreak, Sky and I will be DJing together along with our friend Chris Favorite. It's going to be a really fun time. We'll most likely be streaming it on Twitch. So check it out even if you're not local.
Awesome. Let me burp into the mic like a professional. Right. Okay. So, Ed says he's glad to see you out of Facebook lockup. I thought we were going to be breaking internet law today, but you got out of jail like 8 seconds before you went live here on Couch.
Weekend pass.
What's that?
Weekend pass.
Weekend pass. Oh, really? Okay. Right. Well, happy to have you on either way. But we're all about potential jailbreaks here on the Space Couch. Let me know if you ever want to come back. This is Brian for Space Couch, for Stephen29, for goodness gracious, chiefly Darkotica, Cincy, but also hopefully 29 Red. We'll see if we can get that going. Ava X at Mechanismus, or wherever finer festivals take place. This is Brian for Steven saying, call the spaceships to Davenport. Wait. Time out. We'll get back into it in a second. I think I fixed it. Meaning our listeners know that I had some screwy thing with the credits where the audio betwixt us guests would cut out in the credits. But I think I fixed it because we're on a new laptop because we got off our little mini tour with honorary guest of this episode, Morris Black. But we had the laptop blow up like as soon as we landed, which was also the Space Couch laptop. So the point of that whole thing is now Steven and I can talk over the credits. But Brian for Space Couch for Steven saying, call the spaceships to Davenport, prepare for Divanarchy, and interface with a couch in space. Oh, aren't these credits amazing? You can get your dang self in that list at patreon.com/Godsicle. Steven, thank you so much for coming on this episode.
Stoked about it.
You are, I have called you back to the digital couch, pardon the pun. Come back anytime, man. This was such a fun episode.
Always happy to be here for anything.
Awesome.